Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. It's the Snap Raccoon and this is Advanced Warfare. I am really happy to be able to bring you this gameplay, this game, sorry. I'm just really enjoying playing it and I thought I want to share something with the community. So I'm not going to be talking about first impressions just yet. As I said in a vlog, I'm going to leave that a couple of weeks or maybe even a week just to let things bed down, get myself fully accustomed to it. But one thing I want to just talk to you about is two guns that can help you get through the early couple of levels and have a really good time. So I'm going to talk to you about an SMG called the KF5, which is what I'm using in this gameplay, and an assault rifle called the BAL. The BAL. Both of them are the #1 unlocks. You both get them from level 1, so you can use them from the get-go. So I know there's a lot of people out there saying use the AK-12. Now I don't want to cover the AK-12 because I haven't used it that much. It might be very good, but these are the two guns that help me get through the early half of prestige in the first 6-7 hours I've played of the game. So the KF5, it looks like an updated MP5. The iron sight kind of reminds me exactly the same, so if you liked that gun in other Call of Duties, then you're going to like this one. The fire rate is very good, the damage is amazing at mid-range and short range, but it's definitely an absolute face melter at short range on the hip fire. I don't think there's another SMG that can touch it that I have used so far. It's really good. And one thing I just want to touch on, no, it's not my first impressions, but how satisfying is it to just shoot someone while the mid jump? It's amazing. So yes, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. That's what it is. So the KF5, I guess me talking about the MP5. So the KF5 submachine gun. I'm going to leave the stats for it in the description if you want to check it out. And so it is a lot of fun to use. If you're a run and gunner and like to go all up in other people's faces, then definitely equip the KF5. But also, when you're looking at your creator class menu, if you scroll down all the way to the bottom, there is a class there set up called the run and gun. Now this run and gun default setup is the same one that was at EGX. Now I absolutely loved that setup. The run and gun setup was what I used in every single game that I played, and I even asked the guys who were my man in the booth, the advertising and that kind of stuff, if that was going to be in the game, because I wanted that setup, and lo and behold it is, because that setup is amazing. So if you are a run and gunner, please use that setup because it is very, very good. Now moving on to the BAL. The BAL is an assault rifle. Now the assault rifles are a little bit slower. You do notice a lot of slow movement as I just fall off the map right there. You do notice a reduction in movement speed and aim down sight speed, which you would expect, but the BAL is fairly steady, fairly fast fire rate as well, really quite accurate for an opening assault rifle. Really enjoyed it. I didn't use this much for the first couple of hours because I was just beasting the KF5, and then Davo was having some absolutely amazing games with the BAL, and he said to give it a go, and I'm glad he did. It is a really steady gun. Kind of reminds me of the feel of the M27. Not an amazing amount of recoil, good amount of damage, pretty versatile, and you can go in, got enough ammo in a clip to clear out 2 or 3 enemies, get out the way using the boost abilities, and reload and get back into the gunfight. It really is a steady gun. So that's just a brief overview of the guns. So obviously I didn't go too much into the BAL, but I will do it at a later date. So for the attachments to add on to the guns, obviously the red dot sight for me is in something that I need to use on the BAL, because the iron sights, I don't know why, but they confuse me. But honestly, I can't explain why. They just confuse me a little bit. And I've also stuck the red dot sight on the KF5 as well. Then I've added the advanced rifling and foregrip on to the KF5, and the advanced rifling adds more range to it. The foregrip does exactly what it's supposed to do, where it basically just nulls a bit of kick, but you can swap that out for the quick draw handle, which I have done on a different class setup, and I keep switching between the two. I can't figure out which one's best for my playstyle. But on the BAL, definitely use red dot sight and quick draw handle as well for that one. And I haven't I haven't used a third perk on it, but suppressor is always good. Suppressors seem to be very key to games now. However, there is now a perk, an attachment on the gun where you can actually see where silencers are on the map, which is very cool. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I've been the Sniper Raccoon. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for more Advanced Warfare footage, and I'll speak to you on the next one. See you later guys. Tra.